Good morning, everybody. Jose Villeda from JLV Construction. Today I'm here with Mr. Ryan Henderson, who hired us to take over on this renovation after things started getting sideways with the previous contractor. We are 6-7 months into the project, and actually we are really proud about what the team has accomplished in the short time period. So just a little bit of history. So how was your experience before you decided to engage JLV Construction into this project?
Yeah, it was a bit rough. Of course, jumping into a renovation, you never know how to pick the right partner. And then being out of town, that made it even worse in place. So we found a contracting company and we felt good, with that first. And at first, like any, time when you're in a relationship or even if you're dating, you have the honeymoon phase where things seem like they're fine. And that was okay for a number of months. And then, I'd say very quickly started to understand that things were not going to be going into play. Small things where schedules were being pushed. We weren't getting pictures with the progress. The contracting company, started skipping our weekly phone calls. And so the first you can imagine being out of town, this is pretty scary to not know what's going on, especially as we're paying, and progress we think it's completed, maybe it's not, to the place where we thought it'd be. So, it became pretty frustrating, I think, probably about a year or so ago, maybe more in the project. And that's when we really started to think, it's a time for a change.
What made you to decide to trust us?
I think number one, it's all about relationships, right? So we did happen to find someone who worked at JLV and really just spoke amazing things about the entire company, about your leadership and your ethics and how you run the company. And it was just a little bit of looking at some signs. And I don't say that, I don't mean like spiritual signs, I mean actual signs. I'm walking one time over by not too far from where we are today, and I'm just randomly waiting for a bus, and I turn around and I see a JLV project going on, and folks are working on the weekend, and I'm like, this is what I want. The dedication of the team was fully there, getting things done. I'm seeing things moving, and just because of those two different things, I have to say, let's give this a try. And it was a great decision to move forward with you guys.
So what was the big difference, or what was the difference once that our team take charge?
Yeah, there's a lot of things. Immediately, one, it was the organization. Right, I love to the kickoff meeting where we can all come together, make sure you guys understand what's important to me, the vision for the project. And then it's really the operational pieces, no one getting set up on you guys' platform was great. All the project schedule, the costs, everything was very organized. And then really the weekly meetings. I think that was something for me that was really, really important. Us getting together each week and just talking through progress, issues, budget, all those things. Oh, and the pictures, were fantastic. Especially, again, being out of state, can't stress enough the comfort I felt seeing the pictures come through, not even just weekly, but sometimes every other day, sometimes daily, from the team. So that really gave me a lot of peace of mind that things are moving at the right pace. And when there are problems, we talked about it quickly. The team was always going through the platform or even just through call or text.